this one. It's this one. Okay. Can you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up or a yes. I wanted to make sure. I am able to be heard, right? Let me check. Be able to see here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Is it low though? It's should be right here. Check 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 check. Let's turn it up. Okay. All right. Can you hear me now?
Check, 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 check.
Can you hear me now? 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 Let me know. Can you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And then we will proceed with an explanation first. And then we'll proceed with everything else. All right. We should be good to go now. Yeah, what Okay, what that was is basically I have several different ways with which I can have this particular scene come on in the actual I could have these different boxes be in several different scenes, and I have them almost identical in two different scenes, and I keep going to the wrong one. That's the second day in a row that I've done that, and it looks stupid because I think of myself just talking to something for a bunch of time and having them think what a goofball, just sitting there going like this and then pointing at stuff, and so it just makes you feel like an idiot. So anyway, what I was saying is this right here constitutes one of the main things that we have in this room at all times for anybody who watches this in the future or wants to be a part of all of my live on it'll be on YouTube or on Facebook or on also on Twitch. We'll have some live for everybody. Give me 1 second. Let me get this a little bit larger. Just a little bit larger. Okay, good. All right, so first and foremost, let me formally welcome you to A Fro to Go. This is a channel that kind of does reviews, does kind of topical conversation, what's going on in the day, in the world, in the country, and things like that. Basically, what we're going to be doing today is we're gonna get into a game of Baseball Stars, which is actually my favorite game growing up, because it was one of the few games that you were able to save your team and make it better. And I always liked that because this is one of the few games that had that capability in the early days. And it's also a baseball game. So it's an easy game for me to play while I also chat. It won't be something like that will be difficult for me to have to pay attention to because I'm decent at it. So I did want to talk about what occurred recently, which is a double play there. I recently received the COVID vaccination due to the Kristen and I being considered educators. And so we thankfully have been able to get the vaccine. We got our first shot on Friday. Our time was 1:12, and basically, I'll be honest, I'm not a shot guy in the least. I'm not even an okay shot guy, like a shot guy every once in a while type of guy. I'm a shot, I'm a little scared of shots. And, I'm not going to go into anything political about whether or not the shot is one that you should get. I'm not going to get into anybody else's homes as far as what your character is, or if me saying that your character is one way if you do one thing or if you do the other, if that is wrong, I don't know what to say about that. But I will say that as far as I'm concerned, I personally am thankful to have been able to get the shot. Having said that, I was still scared, even though I know that in my purview, in my world, I think the shot is necessary. I still am not one who was excited about going and getting the shot. And so it's important to understand that, this particular situation that we're going through right now, there's people making decisions about their lives that are completely coming from a different perspective than another. It's amazing. It's like if I went to a Garth Brooks concert, I wouldn't get it as much as a country fan would. I mean, a country fan may pay $100 to see Garth Brooks, and that might even be on the low end. I don't know, but I'm not a country fan, so I wouldn't pay anything to see Garth Brooks. I'm sorry, Garth. I know you have some good music, but it's not something that I would go out of my way to listen to on my own. Just to each his own situation. So what we have here right now in terms of the vaccine is concerned is we have some people who are under the belief that the vaccine, look at that, taking third on that one. The vaccine is necessary for them to move on in this life, and there's some people who don't believe that at all. So it's just really a clash there, and so I'm not going to get into whether or not you're one way or the other. Look at me reading that. Going to third on that one. That's a good play. Oh, is he going to throw it away? No. Okay. Just so you know, Mom, this is what I played in my room for hours and hours and hours and hours in the cold room, in the other room. This is the game that was really I learned it inside and out. So it really made baseball second nature as far as what I was going to do. It made it good to react to baseball. Although some of these plays that they make sometimes, throwing the guy out at the plate, it's really hard to score from second base on a regular base hit, which in real baseball, it's not like that. But anyway, so the vaccine. So we got in as educators, and we were, as did my mother-in-law as a there we go, older individual with pre-existing conditions. She was able to also get in at the same time, which we're thankful for as a house. Now, obviously, our son is not right now does not have the luxury of getting the vaccine. Oh, there was 2 outs. I should have been 8 runs in the second inning. Didn't score in the first. 8 in the second. So I'm thankful in that, I am going to be able to on my side at least, and with the younger crowd, I think it's also something that they are learning to get better about staying. Oh my gosh, I almost missed that one. Staying clean and staying having good hygiene and things like that. That I think that's going to be definitely a good byproduct of what's going on in the world right now, at very least. I got a good fastball on this pitcher. This is a new team, by the way. This is a brand new team. You got to get them out. No runs. Okay. So going into the vaccine, let's talk about that. The process was actually very quick. It didn't take very long at all. It was kind of a pretty well handled, actually. I would say that overall, the wait time was about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, I would say. Then the additional 2 minutes maybe it took for the vaccine itself, and then maybe the other 15 minutes afterwards for there to be the time that they want you to wait around to make sure everything's okay afterwards. So a total of about a half an hour to 45 minutes at most. Um, the process to get the vaccine was really amazingly minimally invasive. I mean, I'm talking about the needle that's used is got to be the size of a, I don't know, a hay, not even a hay needle, like a just not a needle in a haystack, because that would be bigger than the one. It's got to be like a thinner, really thin, and because of that, I didn't feel anything. I thought when she put the rubbing alcohol on, I thought that after that she was gonna immediately, and she did. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more. I don't know. I thought it was going to take longer or it was going to hurt a little bit more. And neither one of those things happened. So I was very thankful for that, knowing that there was another one coming up, because we did get the Pfizer vaccine. And look at that. Yes. And so knowing that there's another one coming up, it really, really helps that the first one wasn't an issue. So so basically the first vaccine that I've had in many years, many years. There's a granny. Many years. The first vaccine that I've had, as far as anything, that includes the flu shot, that includes anything, in many years. Went kind of by without a hitch. It did. I mean, thus far I haven't had any real bad secondary symptoms. I had a little bit of a I would say an achy arm. Let's go achy arm maybe. But other than that, it's been pretty. Knock on wood. I got wood here. It's been pretty steady as far as, like, I even tested it the night that that I got the shot, and I slept on the shoulder, and it actually didn't feel any. I didn't really feel any kind of damage in that area. I mean, I could see if I moved down on the arm a little bit where it would be tender, but no, it was actually a very seamless. It's been a very seamless process. And it's funny because, you know, we do this for some people, as far as when we, I'm thinking about what I can do to further whatever I can along, as opposed to, doing something, that some people believe is the right way to go. It's just, I don't know. But as far as the process, I can't complain. So I have to say that I was really thankful for, getting the okay to do it. Obviously, being an educator and being in kids, in the kids environment, and volunteering in these programs and doing all these things is, it's necessary for me to make sure that, not necessarily that I'm not going to get it or anything like that, but just to I would say, to put the mind at ease for the students and things like that, that we're still going to make sure that our program is clean and sanitized, and we're going to keep our class sizes to a minimum when we do as we do go back to normal, or to in person, which we are going to be doing in May. We have decided, we put out our schedule for On the Go. We put that out today, actually, to our current students. And there's another bomb. So yeah, I could play this game for hours. This is one game. I'm in the third inning, 25-0, and this is a team that I've never played with before. Like the team I don't know any of the guys. It's the first time I'm playing with these guys. Anyway, this is how Garen gets with his video games. Same thing. I know where these guys are pitching the ball. I know Shacho. I know all about him. You know what I mean? He's throwing 42 miles per hour. He's got nothing on his pitch. I mean, yep, I got it over his head. It's a double. It's a double. But so anyway, getting back to my situation with our program is at least now, we can kind of move forward with our plans of having smaller class sizes to go into the final parts of spring, bring the kids back a little bit, and then maybe have some type of a maybe a summer, ooh, he was gonna get me. Little summer thing with the baseball that I might be putting together. So that's the plans for that. In addition to that, let's go into some of Fro to Go reviews, specific content. So Fro to Go reviews, obviously, we'll be working on its different locations. We already have scouted out several different donut shops that will be the first 10 donut shops in the Citrus Heights, Sacramento, Roseville, right in there. That's. Ooh, did I not have? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, so 19 runs in the third inning. So, see, that's what we're looking at here with the baseball stars. So anyway, we've scouted out 10 different locations from a centralized location, which will be. Oh, there's a foul ball. Get foul. Get foul. Get foul. We will be starting our walk, I guess you would say, from the I-80 and Antelope exit, because that is a centralized location to several different donut shops. The first one being Honey Donut in the shopping center. There it is at I-80 and Antelope. Look at that. A 27-0, 31 hit, 0 hit, no hitter, 3-inning shutout performance. 2 home runs by 2 guys. Shacho got blasted. And we're going to have to change some of these people's names, obviously, because this team is going to be the Giants. This is going to be the San Francisco Giants baseball team. So we'll go one more. I'm going to gain some money here because that's how this thing works. And I'll play against the girls team real quick so you could see me play against the girls. And this is the reason why you play against the girls is because, not because you want to beat the girls, but because they actually bring in the most money at the end of the game. They have the most prestige. So because they have the most prestige, the most people come out to watch them play. So when you play against them and you beat them, you get the most money. So that's how that works. So we're going to go one more game, and I'll finish up with the Fro to Go's Fro to Go reviews final situation as far as donut shop. So basically, this guy can hit. This guy's like Ricky leading off. Okay. So we're gonna have the 10 donut shops in the Roseville, Citrus Heights area, Sacramento area. I am going to be walking to each. Ooh, come on. I'm going to be walking to each one of those locations from the I-80 Antelope exit, walking to and from most of the locations. There will be a couple locations that I will only be walking to because they are over 5 miles, and there is a limit on what amount I want to walk in a specific day. So I will. Oh, double play. No, okay. I will be walking to and from most of the locations, and most of them are going to be a total of about 4 miles each. The reason for that is, as has been stated in the past, I am trying to actually lose 25 pounds during the process of eating these donuts and doing these donut reviews. I am obviously not going to be eating the entire donut I'm going to be eating a donut or a portion of a donut, or maybe one or two donuts, depending on how I would like the review to turn out for the place. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and make sure that I give them the best chance. Oh man, what a close! They deked me. They deked me. So here we go. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be contacting each one of these locations and letting them know that we are going to be reviewing their location and would like them to. There we go. Man, my third baseman has no defense. Letting them know we're going to be reviewing their location, and if they would like to, we're not asking them for free donuts, but we would like it to be an amicable thing. If they don't want us to go there, then we won't go there. We're not going to just sneak in and review the donuts. We want it to be a place that wants there to be a review. If we do want to do a hidden review where we rate the donut later, we could do that as well. But the donut shops that we're going to be reviewing are going to be, it's not going to be something where we're going to be, kind of like investigating their place. If they're not wanting to do it, then that's fine. We've already done one review so far for the music review series, for as far as reviewing legendary albums, which I consider albums that have at least, 80 to 90% of their tracks are, listenable or more. And the first one we did was on Boyz II Men's Coolie High Harmony. I'm in the process of editing that video right now, making it a more viewable amount of time. Right now it's 40 minutes. But the thing about music reviews that I found is that we do need to be able to give the listener a little bit of a sample of each one of the songs. And if you have an album that has 10 songs on it and you give them a minute each, that's 10 minutes right in the song. And some of the songs you don't get to the chorus right away, so it bleeds over. It goes a little bit further than a minute that you're playing for them. You can't give them just 30 seconds like those little snippets that they give you in the Amazon or just to play a little bit. That's not enough for them to really understand what your review is all about. Oh, can I get there? No. Okay. So that is one thing that I've noticed is that you are gonna, at least if you're doing a full album review, you're gonna need probably a good half an hour at least, because 10 minutes of just listening, the review itself, we're talking about kind of what the reasons behind the songs are, why they're so magical. So anyway, the movie reviews are also going to be on the agenda. Again, movie reviews, not movie reviews that, well, I shouldn't say not, because that would be wrong. Not normally movie reviews of movies that have come out recently. More so, these are going to be, ooh, look at that. Go to second. Go home. Make them throw home. Yes. Not necessarily movie reviews of movies that have come out now, but there will be several, because there is one that is actually going to be one of the only, well, I'm not going to say even one of the only, one of the only early reviews that we're going to do of newer movies, but that is, we are going to do a review of Coming to America, the new version of Coming to America, because it is an iconic movie from an era that we are going to be talking about on this channel, and therefore it deserves its place in the review category for that particular genre of movie and music and influence that we had in this culture. I think Coming to America is a admirable movie for us to review on this channel. But normally, on a normal basis, the movie reviews will be actually movie presentations. There will be movies that Afro to Go has already seen and has very deep knowledge of and insight of, and believes that the public is missing out on that particular movie because maybe it's not as popular and hasn't had the run that other more more popular movies have gotten. So, a little bit late. See, this is where I learned how to hit the ball the other way. I was always good about waiting on the ball and trying to hit it the other way because of this game, especially with left-handed hitters against left-handed pitchers. All right, 7-0. This game's almost over, and we will be finishing up in the next I'd say the next 5. Oh, I swung at it. Next 5 minutes or so. So we've got the music reviews, we've got the movie reviews, and we've got obviously the donut reviews to start, donut shop reviews to start. We will be expanding the donut reviews into other areas of desire on the Fro to Go side, such as maybe teriyaki locations, which is a like of mine, because there are several different places that are known and are unknown that actually are have good and bad sauces and have the right texture in the sauce and things like that. Overdo it with the sesame seeds, things like that. There's a lot that goes into a good teriyaki bowl or teriyaki flavor. So that is probably another one of the maybe 10 to 15 teriyaki places in and around the area will be another possible review series. There will also be other items. Obviously, game reviews is something that we're always talking about as well, whether it's new games or old games. So it's 10-0. This game should be over in the next 2 minutes, and Afro to Go will go. Whoop. Emma doesn't see it. Whoop. Strike 3. This could be over, folks. Let's see if Hong can do anything. Let's see if Hong's got anything going. Ooh, no. Did Hong? No, Hong did not. 2 outs. Now Leanne comes out of the game after giving up 10 runs in the first 3 innings. Rachel will come up. Let's see if Rachel has anything that she can do. It is a 10-0 game. The Giants team, which is who that team is, has a string of zeros on the board that they put up. Now I think I'm gonna take Rachel out with the little fastball on the outside, and then we're gonna go inside right underneath the hands and finish it off. C'est la vie, c'est la va, goodbye. Anyway, that is it for this Afro to Go Reviews Baseball Stars Tournament number 1, and COVID vaccine update for me. I have another shot that's coming up in 19 days, yeah, something like that. Thankful to get the first one. Thankful to looking forward to getting the second one, and now back to not back to normal obviously, but back to kind of a look forward to the possibility of for in our world, getting the kids back into the not the full scope of what they were learning before, but some form of that, and getting some normalcy back into people's lives. That's kind of all we've wanted to do from the beginning, but it has been delayed somewhat by several different factors. But that's where we'll end. Thank you for joining me. This will be available on YouTube, on the channel. Obviously, I've got other I've got other videos on the channel. Sorry, got other videos on the channel. So if you want to be made aware when we are going live, go ahead and click the subscribe button, the like button, the subscribe button, and when you subscribe, click on all in the bell. Instead of the bell says personalized, click on all in the bell, and that'll make sure that when I go live for a Fro to Go, it will alert you. So you have the ability to go on and see us on here whenever we go on here, which will probably start to be nightly. Then you'll be alerted on your phone or your computer or whatever, and you can actually go on here and see us and see me and be able to chit chat whenever you want. We'll probably usually be on here for about an hour to 2 hours per night for gaming, for talking, for reviewing, and also have our actual videos that will be edited, not live, but edited for you to view, that are the review videos. So thank you again for watching, and hope you have a good rest of the evening.